close in the dust, breath on ice. Still in my gaze, rolling them dice. She came clothed, no need to lie. I knew her face, and she knew why. No priest, no pardon, no trumpet sound. Just the wind in this battleground. She didn't speak, but I heard clear. You ready, son? I swallowed fear. This is a line where dead men ride, eyes like fire and mouths gone dry. I don't kneel and I don't pray. If you want me, come take me today. Gun at my head, soul in the flame. I ain't got peace, I ain't got shame. I've ridden wrong, I've bled the land, but I'll meet her still with a steady hand. No echo, no witness, just bones and boots. She stepped close, I stood like roots. No halo, no grave, just black and red. One last heartbeat, then what she said. This is the line where legends fade under blood moons and burning days. No heaven's gate, no devil's cage, just death and me, center stage. I stared down fate with a barrel cold, dust in my mouth, heart burning bold. She grinned behind me, bones and flame, but I ain't dying with no shame. This is my bullet's prayer, whispered in lead. shot closer to the land of the dead. If she takes me now, let her hear my cry. I died standing tall, with my gun held high. Herself watching my face. A cowboy ain't afraid of pain. We ride the storm, not the train. So here's my bullet's prayer, no fear, no lie. If this is the end, I'll still kiss the sky. Let the devil count, let the angels cry. I was born to aim and not to die. Pulled a chair like he'd done it before. Bones in black robes walked through the door. Said, sit down, son, your time's come due. Poured a glass, I poured one too. We drank like old friends, no fear, no sound, just a creak of the bar and the world slowing down. Whiskey with the reaper, no cards to play. If he came from my soul, he let it stay. He asked me, boy, do you regret the ride? I said, hell no, I just stayed outside. Never had heaven, never felt home. Just boots on dirt and a heart full of stone. We drank like old friends, no fear, no sound, just the creak of the bar and the world slowing down. Whiskey with the reaper, no cards to play. If he came from my soul, he let it stay. but it didn't rise. He just stared through me with hollow eyes. Then he said, your time ain't yet. Left his glass and a trail of death. We drank like old friends, no fear, no sound, just the creak of the bar and the world slowing down. Whiskey with the reaper, one drink away, but death rode off for another day. The shadows bite, cross behind, full moonlight, hands like stone, breathing fire, caught by death, fortune wide. They said I'd break beneath the storm, but I was raised where ghosts are born.
Ain't begging for no heaven, just asking the dirt to remember my name.
Knee on the ground, head in my hand, 1 foot in hell, 1 in no man's land. Grave still warm, name carved deep, but I ain't the one laying down to sleep. Dust on my coat, blood on my sleeve. Sins I carry don't let me leave. She waits behind me, bones and black. Death got my scent, but I won't crack. Under the blood moon, I ride through the flame. A shadow of thunder burning my name. Chain on my boot, steel on my side. A man who don't run, a soul who won't hide. They say mercy comes, but she's slow to speak, and death keeps knocking like a copper's beat. Crosses behind me, silence ahead. I've outdrank ghosts and I've outshot the dead. That reaper's grin don't shake my bones. We danced before and I walked home alone. Scars on my chest, road on my face. Every mile marked by a hell-bound chase. She whispers my sins, thinks I forgot, but I wear them loud like a smoking shot. Under the blood moon, I ride through the flame. A shadow with thunder burning my name. Chain on my boot, steel on my side. A man who don't run, a soul who won't hide. They say mercy comes, but she's slow to speak, and death keeps knocking like a copper's beat. Just the wind and the crows. My trail runs red when no heaven grows. If I fall tonight, let the sky turn black, but carve my story where the riders ride back. Under the blood moon, I ride through the flame. A shadow with thunder burning my name. Chain on my boot, steel on my side. A man who don't run, a soul who won't hide. So dig me deep and pour one slow, but don't you cry, just let the wind blow. Boots beat a long shadow in the dust. The sun does not shine where the dead belong. 6 shots hang like a doomsday. He doesn't blink, he walks down my road. His eyes are not eyes, they are burning cold. A face like a bone from which there's no return. I spit blood, I raise my steel, but the air grows cold and time does not feel. Draw against the devil, feel the weight. The dust spins fast when you tempt fate. He doesn't miss, he doesn't forgive. He just rides so that the damned don't live. Take up arms, gather your courage. This is where sinners are going. You can run, you can pray, and he comes like death in broad daylight. They say he died in 95, but people still swear they saw him riding. No heart in your chest, just smoke and gears. You can smell hell when it's coming. I've killed people twice, it's my sin, but none of them looked dead before I started. This is not a duel, it's a prophecy. One goes, the other ceases to be. Draw against the devil, feel the way the dust spins fast when you tempt fate. He doesn't miss, he doesn't forgive, he just rides so that the damned don't live. Take up arms, gather your courage, this is where sinners are being taken. You can run, you can pray, and he comes like death in broad daylight. His trigger pulls the hands of fate. His bullet does not stop, it just waits. Draw against the devil, meet your name. He carves it deep in smoke and flame. No heaven hears, no saints remain, just a coat of dust and death unchanged. You can fight, you can stay, but he walks like death in broad day.
Whoa, 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 bone to bone, eye to eye, he don't flinch and I don't lie. In the moonlight, stakes are clear, ain't no room for doubt or fear. I got fire in my blood, dust in my soul, wrestling death with a heart gone cold. Ain't no preacher, ain't no saint, but I'll fight till I ain't got strength. Whiskey burning, boots worn thin, rode through hell and back again. She grins wide with a bony face, but I ain't here to lose this race. I got fire in my blood, dust in my soul, wrestling death with a heart gone cold. Ain't no preacher, ain't no saint, but I'll fight till I ain't got strength. Chain beats, gun smoke rattling bones, every mile's carved in stone. But tonight I grip that hand and show the devil where I stand. I got fire in my blood, dust in my soul, wrestling death with a heart gone cold. One last breath, one last stand, and I'll go down with a gun in hand.
Woke up in the dust, face down in the heat. Top marks lay west, my blood on the seat. Leather's torn, gas tank's dry, but I still ride, 'cause I ain't ready to die. Behind me, wind don't blow the same. Something follows that don't got a name. I've seen crosses buried deep in sand. Now death rides high with a gun in hand. Let the dust know my name. I ain't running, but I ain't the same. Steel in my veins, fire in my chest. If I go down, I'll go down dressed. Let the dirt take my bones, but not before I ride alone. And if it catches me, then so it goes. The reaper's close, but I ride slow. I once had brothers, I once had a song. Now it's echoes and ghosts riding along. One wheel squeaks like a morning bell, and my shadow's longer than the road to hell. Let the dust know my name. I ain't running, but I ain't the same. Steel in my veins, fire in my chest. If I go down, I'll go down dressed. Let the dirt take my bones, but not before I ride alone. And if he catches me, then so it goes. The reaper's close, but I ride slow. Stands up there, coat full of knives, silent as the graves of 1,000 lives. But I got one more mile, one more song. If I burn out, I'll burn strong. Let the dust know my name. I ain't praying for no holy flame. Bury my head, keep the wheels warm. Death ain't scary when you felt the storm. Let the dirt take my bones, but not before I ride alone. And if he catches me, I won't beg or scream. I'll just ride on through the goddamn dream.
Knee-deep in blood, hand-stained in sin, the Pew Creek slow, I just walked in. Candlelight flickers, shadows stretched along, but no one sings a sinner's song. There's dust on the altar, smoke in my breath, cross on the wall, but I still smell death. I ain't here to beg, I ain't here to pray, just making peace in my own broken way. Guns in my coat, passed on my back. I lost too much to ever turn back. Whispers of mercy, echoes of flame, but God's gone silent when you ride with shame. There's dust on the altar, smoke in my breath, cross on the wall, but I still smell death. A man like me don't get no grace, but I still show up just in case. Maybe she's waiting, maybe she ain't. Maybe death's closer than any saint. There's dust on the altar, but I took my seat. One last whisper, one last beat. Let the candles burn, let the shadows stay. I made my peace in my own damn way. Ash rains down where justice fell. Smoke rolls thick like a preacher's spell. We lit the match on the lies they sold. Now me and death walk the road of gold. Boots stomp embers, heart don't shake. Truth cuts deeper than any stake. I ain't the hero, never was, but I carry wrath like it's heaven's cause. Fire don't scare the dead, we burned it all, left nothing unsaid. I don't ride behind, I don't crawl ahead. I walk beside her where the brave once bled. Yeah, if I don't scare the dead, hell's already been tread. Old church burned, cross turned black. No savior riding to pull us back. My sin screamed louder than the flames, but I still stand, I own my name. Dust on my coat, smoke in my breath. Got one hand gripped on fate, one on death. You call this vengeance, call it sin, I call it where the end begins. If I don't scare the dead, we burned it all, left nothing unsaid. I don't ride behind, I don't crawl ahead. I walk beside her where the brave once bled. Yeah, fire don't scare the dead, the reckoning's been fed. I didn't come to make peace, I came to bury what lied, and if fire is the price, let it all burn. Hollow eyes behind her veil, she don't cry, she don't wail, but she nods when I don't flinch. 'Cause we both know truth don't blink an inch. The town's in ruin, but I walk proud. No sermons here, no angry crowd, just bones and embers, gun and creed. Just me and death and what we need. Fire don't scare the dead, our boots raise dust where angels fled. We ain't slow and we ain't misled, we walk
match in the house of the Lord. Ashes fell where the blood once poured. My boots dragged sins across the floor. Every candle knowing what I came here for. A whisper in the pew like a rattlesnake's sigh. Crucifix burning under God's own sky. I ain't asking mercy, just a place to fall. A seat in hell with my back to the wall. Forgive my dust, I ain't kneeling clean. Just a ghost in leather and gasoline. I rode through fire, I drank with death. Now I smoke my sins with my final breath. Forgive my dust, not the man I've been. I'm a crossroads soul in a world of sin. Chains round my chest, bullets in my spine, but I still tip my hat at the end of the line. The altar cracked, the silence spoke, a sermon of gunfire, whiskey and smoke. Forgive my dust, I ain't kneeling clean. Just a ghost in leather and gasoline. I rode through fire, I drank with death. Now I smoke my sins with my final breath. Forgive my dust, not the man I've been. I'm a crossroads soul in a world of sin. Ain't no saving me, preacher. Just light me a candle and lock the door. Sunset bleeds on the old gravestones. Boots and dirt, I walk alone. 6 shots left, one last prayer. A name I carry, worn threadbare. A flower bloom where the shadows fall. Right by death leaning on the wall. She don't speak, but she sure do wait. And I came here settling fate. So I tip my hat and lay my gun where the past begun. No words left, just smoke and flame. I say goodbye without a name. But it's all I got, a sign I ain't forgot. You can't outride what's coming near, but you can face it without fear. I ain't begging, I ain't bound, but I speak truth clear and loud. Death may wait at the edge of the light. I'll walk slow and I'll walk right. So I tip my hat and leave the flame behind the stone that bears no
to dust, but I won't crawl. Cowboys rise, even when they fall.
Strung me high on a dead man's tree, ropes tied around what's left of me. Sun cracked bones and vulture skies, but I still got fire in these hollow eyes. I'm the grin on the hangman's face, coming back with a curse and a taste. You thought I'd rot in that dusty grave, but the dead ride loud and the dead ain't saved. Dust to dust,
ground gone cold, streets all bare. Clock hits noon, he's already there. Steel in his grip, bones in a grin. One shot each, lose or win. One step closer, breath held tight. Dust don't care who's wrong or right. Death's got eyes behind the flame, but the last bullet ain't calling my name. I've buried brothers, seen ghosts ride, but never shook hands with the other side. She grins wide, no words to say, just two guns waiting to clear the way. One step closer, breath held tight. Dust don't care who's wrong or right. Death's got eyes behind the flame, but the last bullet ain't mine to claim. Click, breathe, pray, or don't, she don't care anyway. One step closer, we're both to blame, but my soul ain't playing your game. You may ride with the dark and flame, but the last bullet, it don't got my name. On steel, I grip the bars. Dust behind me, chasing stars. The shadows close, I feel a breath, but I ain't ready to shake hands with death.
Let the devils howl, I'm burning time like a midnight
the flowers don't grow. Carved her name in across a stone. One boot in the dirt, one hand to the sky. I whispered a prayer, I never knew why. The wind stood still, the night went wide, and death stepped out, no place to hide. But he didn't speak and didn't lift a blade, just watched me kneel by the grave I made. And I kneel to the moon with my hat in hand, with all my ghosts standing in the sand. I ain't afraid of what comes next. I've buried love, I've paid my debts. We all kneel someday. It's just the way. I've killed for gold, I've bled for pride, I've watched good men break inside. But tonight I ain't running, ain't gonna fight. I'll meet that shadow in the moonlight. And I kneel to the moon with my head in hand, with all my ghosts standing in the sand. I ain't afraid of what comes next. I've buried love, I've paid my debts. We all kneel someday. It's just the way. When the last name's whispered into stone, you ain't alone. She'll wait, they always do. So I kneel to the moon, no words to pray. If you lived with love, you die okay. Yeah, we all kneel someday. We all kneel someday. And that's okay.
I lit this fire with my last match. She sat across with bones that scratch. The stars don't blink, the wind don't care, but I sang my soul into the air, singing to the reaper like an old friend. No fear, no begging, just the truth I send. She don't nod, she don't cry, just listens while the embers fly. I played a tune from long ago about a girl, a gun, and a blood-red road. She watched in silence, cloak so black, like the past staring right back, singing to the reaper like an old friend. No fear, no begging, just the truth He'll come with me, she softly said. I smiled, but not for this song's been bled. Singing to the reaper with firelight eyes. No deal, no regrets, no disguise. My voice cracks, but I won't lie. I'll sing till the day I die. In the dirt, wind howling low. Ain't no preacher, ain't no soul to show. She raised the iron, cold and clean. But I ain't blinked since 17. If death's the price for what I've done, then let her pull that smoking gun. Ghosts behind me, shadows ahead. But I buried my fear with the words I never said. The sand don't whisper, it only burns. And life don't give what it don't return. I'm standing still when a hammer falls. No begging mercy, no desperate calls. If death's the price for what I've done, then let her pull that smoking gun. She don't speak, she just aims, and I don't flinch. I played this game. I'm standing still when a hammer falls. I won't crawl, I won't stall. If fate's a bullet, let it run. I've lived enough to die like one.